Hey there, skaters. My homies. My people. Are you tired of kicking those legs around like a burlesque dancer? Well, kick not. This is the V8 from isinwheel. This board is perfect for thrill seekers, commuters, and anyone who wants to look like the Silver Surfer, just less silvery and less, world destroy-ish. Anyways, it's an electric skateboard. It'll set you back about $450 if you don't opt for the second battery. And one caveat here is the board did arrive in perfect condition. In fact, the packaging was pretty great. I was trying to get some skateboard-only shots and ended up flipping the board several times, so it looks like something out of Fast and Furious. Just wanted to slide that in there before we slide into the review. Let's start with the power. The isinwheel skateboard comes with two 600-watt motors that provide plenty of oomph to tackle any hill that we have access to in South Texas. Now, that's not necessarily an amazing statistic, but it is factual. The motors are located in the rear wheels, giving you a smooth and responsive ride feel, and with a top speed of 28 miles per hour, you'll be able to blaze through the streets in no time. Now, to circle back to the ride feel, one of the things I really liked about the board was the fact that I could actually coast, unlike some of the belt-driven boards I've ridden in the past. This board here is one of the more natural-feeling e-skateboards that these 2 feet have ridden. But what about the battery life? The isinwheel skateboard has a 5 amp-hour battery that can take you up to 10 to 12 miles on a single charge. And with a charging time of only 2 hours, you can return to the road in no time. Plus, the board is IP54 rated, meaning it's resistant to water and dust, so you don't have to worry about riding in the rain. As I mentioned, they do offer a second battery, and these things are pretty small and very easy to swap out, so if you need more distance, this might be the route to go. It'd be easy to store an extra battery in your backpack, and it has a decently small footprint. The isinwheel skateboard has a sturdy 8-ply maple board that can support up to 330 pounds. Now, the board side base plates are painted black, which is pretty slick, and the overall feel of this board is like it should cost more if we're basing it purely on looks. The paint job on the underside looks a little underwhelming on the website, but in person, it kind of works. The isinwheel skateboard has adjustable trucks with standard bushings that can be wrenched down quite a bit. And how do I know that? Because I wrenched them quite a bit. Plenty of space to ride with some slack or tighten them down for some hill bombing. The isinwheel skateboard comes with a 2.4 gigahertz remote that allows you to control your speed and braking. You can also change your power levels 1 through 4 and even reverse the board's direction, which came in handy a few times. Just make sure you know what direction you're going or you could wind up face first on the concrete. Now, not that this would apply to most people, but the range was pretty good on the remote as well. The brakes are responsive and they have a beautiful natural feeling power curve, and as I mentioned, this is the most natural electric skateboard I've ridden. The coasting and braking were the 2 main factors there. The isinwheel skateboard comes with an underboard light for added visibility if you're riding at night, which is a pretty dope feature. With its compact size of 39 inches by 14 inches by 6 inches and a weight of only 18 pounds, it's easy to carry and transport with you wherever you go, but who are we kidding, you'll probably be deckside the whole time. So who is the V8 for? Well, I see this being useful for short distance commutes in urban areas. Skating around campus from class to class might work if you go to a cool university, so not Boston University, basically. It's fairly light, so if you're popping on the bus or the subway, it'd be pretty convenient for a hybrid commute as well. Enough stats, let's shred. And by shred, I mean ride around on a bike path at a reasonable speed. Alright guys, we are out here for the ride test on the V8 from isinwheel. There are some scratches and scrapes and cuts. It was involved in a bit of an accident. We were doing some stuff, we were filming, and I was just kind of doing this. And it went really fast. Did some rolls. It looked like a scene out of Fast and Furious, so it's not how the board came. The board came actually packed really, really well and had this nice little case to it. So just know that you'll probably be getting a nice shiny board if you order one of these bad boys. Let's go ahead and ride. Now, we do have the remote here. So the remote allows you to do a couple things. Obviously, it makes the board go, and you can switch directions. So if you want to go forward or back, you can adjust that, which could be nice in a few scenarios. Most of the time, I'm just I'm gonna hop off the board and then I'm going to turn the board around. But if for some reason you got into a spot where you couldn't get off the board, you can just switch the direction on the remote and back on out of it. The nice thing is it's fairly light, so you can just pop it up and go for a little walk if you need to. And we're cruising. Now we're in speed 3 right now, so it's going about 17 miles an hour. And then of course you can pop into speed 4. But I'm going to do that in a spot with less, sticks and pine cones, all that jazz. Now, one of the things that I really like about this board compared to some of the boards that we've ridden is that when you let go of the controller, you still have a lot of momentum. So I'm going like this, I'm going and I just want to let go of the throttle. I'm still skating, I'm still going. I've got inertia, just cruising. So that's a nice thing about this board, especially like, let's say you were going, down a hill or something like that. Not only could you use the board to brake if you were going too fast for some reason, but you can just let go and you can just skate this like a normal skateboard. I think the last electric skateboard I was personally on was a board from Bound Motor. And now that one was a belt skateboard. This one is a hub, so could be something that's just, hubs versus belts. But on the belt one, whenever you let go, because I'll let go right now, I'm still picking up speed. And I can slow down a little bit if I want to. Oh, that's too fast. Woohoo! We're just cruising. Like I was saying, when you let go of that one, it was like it stopped. So if you wanted to let go at all, you had to lean back because it was gonna start stopping. But on this one, it's just a skateboard. It's just a big, if we're comparing it to just like a longboard, it is, heavy. It's got a battery, it's got motors. But yeah, you can just let go and cruise. So I really like that a lot. And then when you want to stop, you just pull back on it, you lean back, nice, easy stop. Literally just creamy. You know what? I'm gonna go back over here. Also, I don't know why I said creamy. I think that's a phrase I use very often. But when you're on an electric skateboard, sometimes you start saying crazy things. Let's go ahead and take it over here. Do a little riding on it in the neighborhood. See if we can get that top speed here. Oh yeah, where's that going? Going 20 right here. That is quick. And hit the brake on it. Nice, easy, so smooth. Honestly, that's probably one of my favorite features of this. Is it's just such a natural ride feel. Even though it is an electric skateboard, it's just you let go, you skate around, you want to stop, it feels natural, except for you don't have to go through shoes like nobody's business. I remember when I was skating quite a bit, it was just shoes after shoes. What was going on? It was the heels. The heels go and the toes go. The shoes just go, I guess, when you're skating. Also, I'm holding the GoPro instead of having it mounted to the chest strap like we do when we're doing bike reviews, so I hope this audio turns out okay. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and there's not a lot of good ways to get feedback till you get it back on the computer and go, oh yeah, it sounds like trash. But this one doesn't sound like trash. Nice, easy, stop. Beautiful. Well, we tested it out on the road, but you know what we should probably test is the off-road capabilities. Now, I don't think this one is designed necessarily to be going off-roads, but if for some reason you had to, like let's say I was going to head down the creek over here, I'd have to take this dirt path over here, so let's see how she handles on that. She's doing it. Try to avoid some of those big rocks. That one would be good. Now, my calves are going to be numb in about 30 seconds because they're just going over rocks and stuff. Trying to get into this dirt area a little bit. Okay, yep, they're already numb. So something, if you're taking it off-road, this is definitely something that you need to consider. Just the numb calves. Like I've been sitting on the toilet for 30 minutes watching YouTube videos, you know what I mean? But it can handle it. So if you had to, scoot across some dirt paths, you could do that. Nice easy stop. Try to get some blood back into those bad boys. Alright guys, so this is the V8 from isinwheel. Go ahead and recreate how we got this in the accident in the first place. Go to speed 4. Let's reverse the speed. That would have sucked. That would have been right back into my shins. All right. So how does she handle speed 4? Oh, and she's gone. I didn't think that that would be one of the most fun parts about it. but it kind of is. I get all those people who have the, you know, the big remote control cars now. Except for I can't control this one, it just goes where she wants. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for our review. I'm just gonna be messing around with the board out here for probably a couple more minutes. Looks like it might be raining, so head inside soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. Check out the V8 from isinwheel. Let us know what you guys think about the reviews in the comments, and we'll catch you on the next one.